Hey everybody! New show on a new channel. We don't have a name yet. We're playing Pikmin today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Captain Marvel.
I didn't even introduce myself, and then I made you do it.
Yeah, so it's okay. We got Brentonitis over here.
Yep, it's Brent from Brentonitis.
You can call me Trevor for the time being.
Yeah, because his name is Trevor. Anyways, yeah, so we decided we were gonna play Pikmin because he's never played it, and I've played it a million times, so I don't know. I guess it's good to.
I already have an issue with this game.
What?
What is clay?
It says day.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, you don't like the font?
I don't like that font. Or I like the font. It just it says clay. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna this game has a really cool like time travel system. So like here I was on clay 12.
Yeah.
And I can just go back to whatever day I want.
Are you cereal?
Yeah.
That sounds like cheating.
Yeah, I'm cereal and milk.
All right.
So if we just go back to day 1, it's basically just starting a new file. So
Right, that sounds cool.
yeah, it's really good when you mess up because it's a real-time strategy game, so if you're not good at strategy, you're gonna mess it up.
Wait a minute. You mean it's like StarCraft?
Yeah, it's basically like a dumbed down version of StarCraft, pretty much.
Whoa. What is going on here?
Yeah, so there's Captain Olimar. Everybody knows him from Smash Bros. Or whatever.
Yeah, see, I understand that. I know that much.
Yeah, and he's just, he's not paying attention or something, and he just, like, rams right into that asteroid.
That, like, he could have totally dodged that. There were no asteroids.
Yeah,
anywhere.
He was not in an asteroid field.
He was on his cell phone texting his girlfriend.
Probably. So yeah, the overall goal of the game is you crash your ship and you have to go and recover the parts, and they're just flying everywhere. It's a huge mess.
I will say this much: the sound design so far has been pretty good. I liked that little woo woo woo.
Oh yeah,
the impact site.
I like the sci-fi sound effects.
See, I can read that now. I can read
Yeah.
that. There's no wrong words there.
Yeah. So it's like a real-time strategy game from Nintendo, so it's kind of like weird to think about because they don't normally do that.
Yeah. Well, I like it when Nintendo does stuff like that, though. Like, I like when they take something that's normally brutal and make it kind of cutesy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a ton of dialogue at the beginning. I don't know if you want me to skip it or not.
Can I do a voice? Can I do a voice?
Yes.
My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out from all that drinking, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, I ran out of beer, and my sensors are indicating that the planet's environment has absolutely no liquor. My life support system can function for 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, Dan Marino will get upset and sue me. I mean, better not think about it. I must find some of my booze. Alright, ready to go.
Alright, yeah, so this game has a 30-day time limit. Each in-game day is like 15 to 20 minutes.
That's terrifying, actually. I feel like that's a lot of pressure.
So you can actually play this game for like 5 or so hours and then just lose. Which is why it's good that there's a time travel system, so you could be like, oh, I mess up on this day, and this day was like catastrophic, so I can just rewind.
I'm gonna do the voice again if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah, go.
A really big bug has appeared before me. I'd barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a huge dookie, and I was like, what's up with that? Is this poop alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegan, and on my home planet, we eat those people. I shall call this thing the onion.
Oh boy. So yeah, this is an onion. It spits out Pikmin, which take a while to grow.
Okay, so there's obviously some divergence from normal logic here, because onions are like a little thing that I add to my stir fry.
Yeah,
what's that?
Onions are like, they're like ogres.
I want to do the voice again. Sorry. The weed that came out of the onion looked like some pretty dank stuff. It's now produced a little, I don't know, stickiness. The sprout emits a strange light, like those black lights that are psychedelic, and it sways back and forth, causing a bunch of strobes that give me a seizure. I cannot help but think, huh, Maybe I should touch it. Ladies.
And we're gonna pick it up, and it's Pikmin.
That's both adorable and terrifying.
Yes, it is.
Extraordinary! When I plucked this turd out of the ground, it became, I don't know, like a bro. Picking it has done me no visible damage. I just happen to be standing there. Its shape is so similar to, I don't know, some kind of brand of carrots. I love it so much, I can't wait to put it in my stir-fry. I'll call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive! Okay, that's a lot of text. I'm gonna stop doing this voice now.
Yeah, you should. There's a lot. There's a lot more dialogue. You might as well stop while you're ahead.
I'm only gonna do it once in a while.
Alright. Yeah, so, pretty much, you get Pikmin, the Pikmin make more Pikmin, you have an army, and you collect parts of your ship.
Did you just beat up a flower and get a bottle cap?
Yes. They're called pellets, and you just collect them, and it's just a fun time.
I saw the word propagate in there. I'm gonna assume we're doing something important.
Yes. Alright. Yeah, so that's pretty much how the game works. You collect these little guys, you build an army, and
I know.
That's all I was gonna say.
I'm just looking at you, like, playing it, and it just looks like you're just wiggling your hand gently.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It doesn't look like you're doing much. It looks like you have mind control.
Yeah, I'm really, like, precise with these motion controls. I'm like the only person who likes these kind of controls. Because everyone's like, oh, I just want to use the stick, and I'm like, but the stick is, like, so slow, because it moves kind of like this, like, really slow. But with this, I can do whatever I want, just wave it around. It's much better.
I mean, like, if you've got the kinesthetic, like ability to do that, that's fine, man. Like, a lot of people complain about the Wiimotes and stuff. I'm okay with it. I just wish that they also had controllers implemented early on with the system, so you could be like, hey man, developers, I get why they push the technology,
yeah,
but at the same time, like, there's part of me that's just like, I do like the old little controllers with the good buttons.
Yeah, that's you know, it's funny, most of the really good games for the Wii have an option to use normal controllers, but nobody even bothers, like, looking into it.
Oh.
Like, Smash Bros lets you use normal controllers.
I love that.
Yeah, Mario Kart, like all my favorite games on the Wii, they're like, yeah, just use the normal controller. But everyone who doesn't have a Wii was like, oh, I don't play because I don't want motion controls. I'm like, but they're optional for, like, almost all the good games.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Whoa, what is that? This just looks like a box.
Yeah, it is a box.
Why?
Because we're the size of a penny.
Let me rephrase that. Why is there a box randomly on the planet?
Because this is basically Earth after the apocalypse, so everyone's gone and there's just junk everywhere.
Okay, wait, can I read this one?
Yeah.
These turds are curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that normally their individual weak little bodies couldn't handle. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine inside me. I think to myself, maybe I'll finally get drunk tonight. I don't know. I guess I'll let the Pikmin do their thing.
And that's just controls. Just controls. And then I'm gonna try to sneak around this. That's the ship part we want.
Wait, can you look back at that for a second? Just for a second.
What?
That's the ship part. What?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
It's the engine.
Alright. I'll accept that as...
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just skipping the cutscene so I can go ahead and, like, grab some stuff over here.
So, okay, wait, I thought Olimar was a human.
No. Not at all.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the size of a penny, and this is Earth after everyone is dead, so...
So wait, is that legitimately a bottle cap?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're mutated flower pellets.
I know that sounds like a dumb question, but there's so much weird going on, I don't feel like... I feel like I have to ask these things.
Well, in Pikmin 2, you can collect, like, actual bottle caps.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is the first one?
Yeah, this is the first one. There's 3 of them. Yeah, and it's funny because in that game, they're actual bottle caps, like Coca-Cola, like product placement.
Oh. Huh.
Which is... It's funny, even though it's almost like some people might look at it like, oh, you know, they're trying to milk the game by putting products in it. But if anything, it just makes it funnier because it's like, oh, I got a Duracell battery, you know?
I think as long as it's contextually appropriate, it doesn't really bother me. Because to me, like, a game has a budget, right? A game has X amount of money it can spend on stuff. So if putting a Coke bottle cap in there gets them an extra, what, like, you know, $10,000 or something to their budget, that means they can then take that money and put it towards graphics or sound or playtesting. Yeah. And so for me, like, I'm okay with it. As long as it doesn't go overboard, you know what I mean? But if it's a little bit of product placement, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, which is probably why the second game is like 10 times the size of this one.
Yeah, like, I feel, you know, it's like, you know, you can want to live in a communist society all you want, but currently we live in a capitalist world where money makes these games.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, it's unfortunate. Too bad we can't have, like, unlimited budgets for games.
What do you think this is? Minecraft? We live in a post-scarcity economy?
Or Destiny, where you spend $500 million and you get an okay game out of it.
That is disappointing. I feel like there is a certain point where too much money gets thrown in the game, and then all of a sudden the vultures come in. Like, that is true to a certain extent. I'll put, like, a little caveat in the last thing I said. There is a certain point where too much money getting thrown at a game can cause executives to get in or outside influences to...
Yeah, it just creates too much of a mess and everything gets uncoordinated real fast.
But that being said, I do think that a limited amount of, you know, a reasonable amount of product placement or something like that, and then in movies or video games, I'm like, if it helped the sound design be better, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I have taken a huge step at getting back to my booze. My ship can once again lift off. There's a glimmer of hope that maybe once again I will taste scotch. Tomorrow. Yeah, so I think we should end off this episode when this little cutscene wraps up. Yeah, sure.
Because then it's the end of the first day, and then we can move on to, like, the second day and all that good stuff.
Sure.
This game is, like, pretty short. You saw all those files with, like, day 12 or whatever. Yeah. That's when I beat the game, so...
Cool.
I don't know if I can do it that fast, because those were speed runs.
Are they literally trying to take off? Because that doesn't look like a ship that can do that.
Yeah, it's taking off into, like, low orbit, and the Onion is following, because it can do that
for some reason. It had holes in it.
Yeah, that's why it's low orbit.
Somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see that the Onion had left me tons of news that was worthless. Are they messing with me? I'm not sure. Either way, I will have scotch tomorrow.
Oh, but
that's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, so we have 29 more parts and 29 more days.
Did they just say the Forest of Hope?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the new area we'll go to in the next episode. Anyways, thank you all for watching the first episode of whatever this show is called. We don't have a name yet. So...
I have a name. It's Trevor.
Yes, and I'm Brent. And we'll see you guys next time.